Good morning, everybody. We are going to have a super fun gathering at your place today. We are going to talk about horse racing, especially because recently we had the Kentucky Derby. So I hope everybody is prepared to join the races here. Let me share my screen. Okay. So can everybody see that? All right. Okay, so we are going to start with our famous horses. Okay, so you guys got to get your minds ready for some trivia here. All right, does anybody actually, you know what? Before we get started, let's go ahead and unmute you guys because we're going to have an interactive day. All right, Carol, you might have to yell for Jim to help you unmute. Okay, does anybody recognize this horse? Pat, do you?
Is that Trigger?
It is Trigger. Okay, Trigger was the horse of Roy Rogers. Yep. And he accompanied Roy Rogers in a ton of movies. But what makes Trigger so famous is that he was a trick horse and he knew over 150 tricks, his most famous of which was walking on his hind legs. Jim, would you mind unmuting Carol real quick? Thank you. So when Trigger died at 33 years old, which is an extraordinary lifetime for a horse. When he died, Roy Rogers was not willing to let Trigger go. So he had him stuffed, and he is in the Roy Rogers Museum as we speak. And he's in on your screen where Trigger is up on his hind legs. That's the position that Trigger is in the Roy Rogers Dale Evans Museum in Branson, Missouri. So that's a special relationship with Trigger. And I think this is super cool, but if you guys don't, go ahead and just give me a thumbs down when you're done with it. I found this movie, this video of the man who trained Trigger and going through, and these are old 8mm films that he had training Trigger. So I'm going to go ahead. I want to play this. I'm going to jump ahead. Here we go. Okay. Y'all probably can't hear my sound, can you? Nope. Hold on.
I can hear you.
Okay, I forgot a step. Here we go. Let's try this.
From there, just one thing led to another.
Yep, this is Trigger.
Trigger was a fairly large horse in comparison of Morgan breeding, and so because of his size, a lot of people thought it was kind of impressive that he could do all the tricks that he did. I learned a lot training Trigger. I think probably not. I probably learned more than he did. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of good memories from this.
Okay, I want to show you guys. This is my favorite trick coming up. I'm going to fast forward to it. Okay.
Trigger was an easy horse to work with. Seemed like he seemed to want to please you on everything he done. And I always tried to be kind to him and gentle and treat him right. This trick here always went over real good.
You remember this?
And I think Trigger even liked to do it. The idea was we were to go to bed together, and he was going to end up pulling all the covers, and he done a pretty good job of it. He always made sure he got a hold of it, though.
Pull the covers.
Okay, look at this. This is crazy.
I started learning some rope spinning tricks because I thought it would go real good with the horse tricks, and it.
Okay, let me show
It's a
you
lot
one of my other
fun
favorite
besides.
ones. Okay, check this one.
Why'd he stand like that?
I had Trigger stretch out like that. For one thing, he would stand a lot more, stand solid, still better. And when I'd stand up on him to spin a rope, I didn't want him moving around any. And usually he stayed pretty good.
How tall was Trigger?
I don't really know. What was he, 16 hands about?
Pretty tall to be jumping up on him like that, though.
Say one thing about him being stretched out that way, that lowered him a little bit too. That made it easier for me to jump on him.
That's funny.
I enjoyed that. So Trigger was never a horse that had a saddle. He was never ridden with a saddle. Roy Rogers rode him bareback also. So the man who trained him, and it's something like Mark Martin, the man who trained him in a way that he never had a saddle. So when they had that bit in the Roy Rogers films where he would try and put the saddle blanket on him and Trigger would rip it off, and so it cracks me up. I'm sorry. I thought that was really funny. So let me go to, there we go. I got out of my PowerPoint because I got very excited. Here. Okay, who's this? No guesses? This is one I actually knew. Nobody? Carol, do you know? Nope. Mr. Ed.
Oh, Mr. Ed. I didn't know Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed, you guys, okay, I grew up watching Mr. Ed here. So Mr. Ed, and I'll show you the a clip of the show he was in. He was in a show called Mr. Ed. And it aired from 1961 to 1966, in which he played a talking horse. Fun fact, they got him to talk by putting peanut butter in his mouth.
Market drops 5 points. I'm glad my money's tied up in hay. Oh, morning, Wilbur.
Never mind that. I'm tired of you beating me to the morning paper. I like to read it with my eggs.
I like to read it with my hay.
But when you get finished with the paper, nobody else can look at it.
Say, Wilbur, get a load of this story. Here at the bottom of the page in the corner.
Little old lady leaves cat $50,000. Oh, that's silly.
What do you mean, silly?
What's a cat going to do with $50,000?
Well, he won't have to chase mice in his old age.
That's true. He could buy himself 40 or 50 cows, have a lifetime supply of milk.
That cat's got security, which is more than I've got.
If it'll make you feel any better, if anything happens to me, Carol will take care of you.
Yeah, suppose she marries a horse hater.
Oh, she will. Carol only marries nice people.
Wilbur.
What?
Am I mentioned in your will?
Now, wait a minute, Ed. No horse gets better care than you do. You get the finest hay, the best carrots, and something else. Last night I went out and I spent $5 on you for these special mineral tablets. Supposed to be good for your coat.
Well, I'm not worried about my health. It's your health I'm worried about.
Come on.
No, thanks. I'm a horse, not a guinea pig.
Carol finds out I've wasted $5 on these, she'll kill me.
And then marry that horse hater.
She will not marry a horse hater.
I loved Mr. Ed. Okay, so this one's harder. Anybody recognize this one? No? Y'all are obviously not horse lovers here. This is Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit was one of the most famous racehorses in the 20th century. And one of the interesting parts about Seabiscuit's story is that he was very small, and they constantly felt like he was never going to amount to anything because he was so small. And his main rival was this horse called War Admiral, and War Admiral was massive. He was a massive horse. And so Seabiscuit continued to win races and beat War Admiral despite his small size and injuries and things like that. So it's a really neat story. They made a movie about it. It's called Seabiscuit. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely suggest it. He was also a public figure and very famous. Fans saw him as a source of encouragement because he was small and he overcame a lot. All right, please tell me. If you don't know this one, I'm going to give up, you guys. We can all go home. Carol, do you know? It's Silver.
Silver, right.
Silver.
Hopalong Cassidy.
Yep. The Lone Ranger and his horse Silver took out outlaws in the West.
Lone Ranger, okay.
He was beautiful. So check this out. Carol recognizes that one.
With the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. Hi-Yo Silver! Hoy! With his faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains led the fight for law and order in the early West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Okay, so do you guys remember what kind of bullets the Lone Ranger had in his gun? He carried silver bullets because it goes with the theme. All right, does anybody know who this guy is? You might not know the name of the horse. You know the character?
Right.
It was a TV show. So this is Buck. And Buck played in Bonanza.
Bonanza, right.
Yep. After they were done filming with Buck, he was donated to a therapeutic riding center and lived to the age of 45. Can you imagine a 45-year-old horse? I just thought that was incredible.
Who's that?
All right.
Or something handsome.
Very good, Carol. Okay, ladies, I don't know if it's just me, but Michael Landon was quite the looker back in his day. He was very attractive. All right. Anybody have this one? No, y'all, we're failing at this today.
We are, aren't we?
Secretariat, who is probably the most famous horse ever that didn't star in a TV show. He won a numerous amount of awards. He also won status in Hollywood. He was the first horse to win the Triple Crown and began breaking all kinds of records and things like that. He was born in 1970, and let me see, that's boring. He was named Horse of the Year twice, as well as being the first 2-year-old to be voted Eclipse Award as the Horse of the Year by a unanimous vote. So he was also a media superstar. He was the first horse, y'all get this, to have a Hollywood agent to manage his appearances. He was that popular. He had his own agent. I think I need my own agent. I'm just saying. Okay, so for our theme today, we are going to go to the Kentucky Derby. And I've left something over there. Hold on. Okay, so Kentucky Derby fun facts that are not boring at all. So Kentucky Derby is the longest running United States sports ever, beats out football even, which I think is remarkable. Aristides was the first Derby winner. And it wasn't until 1883 that the track was even named. So it started in 1875, but the track wasn't named until 90 years later in 1883. Does anybody know the name of the track? This is hard. Nope, it's Churchill Downs. Churchill Downs, yep. The red rose is the official flower of the Kentucky Derby, first appearing in 1896, but it became the official rose in 1904. So I don't know if you guys know, but when a horse wins the Kentucky Derby, they get kind of a rose, I don't know, garland. It's made up of more than 400 red roses, and it weighs 40 pounds.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? That's incredible. And then the trophy, you also get a trophy because, you know, roses die. The trophy is made up of 14 karat gold and stands on a jade base. It's 22 inches tall and weighs 3.5 pounds. And the Kentucky Derby is on the same day every year. It was May 1st this year. Do you guys know what day that was? It was Saturday. It's always the first Saturday in May. Only 3 fillies. Do you guys know what a filly is? It's a female horse. Only 3 females have won the Kentucky Derby ever. All of the winners are 3-year-old male horses. And the fastest winner is under 2 minutes was Secretariat, who we saw earlier. Now, mint juleps are the drink of choice. I'm very disappointed that none of us have our mint juleps available today. And the Kentucky Derby is known for its fashion, almost more so than the race itself. And thousands watch the race live every year. And by thousands, I mean like hundreds of thousands. Okay, so this is the Derby race from Saturday, May 1st. We're gonna see if we can figure out which one's going to be the winner.
Soup and Sandwich just walked in. Bourbonic and Kendrick Carmouche will be the last to load here.
Listen to the names. That horse was named Soup and Sandwich.
All in line and ready for the start. They're off.
All right, pick your winner.
The Kentucky Derby. And off
not
to a
bad.
solid beginning here.
I know, it's hard to tell them apart. They all look the same.
Medina's Spirit, who comes out the best to take the early lead. Soup and Sandwich on the outside, away running in second. Helium is close up to the pace in between those two, and these 3 will lead them early. And then it's Hot Rod Charlie behind them, Mandaloon on the inside. Essential Quality is outside of her.
All right, which one's gonna win?
And then it's Superstock, followed by Highly Motivated. Rock Your World's coming from well
Hot
off
Rod
the
Charlie.
pace.
There's another name.
Turn. He's a good 10 lengths off the lead. Then toward the inside, it's O Pesos. They're being followed by Midnight Bourbon, who's well off the pace as well. Like the King is next on the inside. Then Brooklyn Strong. Dynamic One is next. Known Agenda, followed on the outside by Hidden Stash. And at the back of the pack earlier, Bourbonic, and the trailer is Keep Me in Mind. The
Kind of seems like there's one horse that's going to win.
7 seconds, and Medina's
And
Spirit
that's all we
leads
can-
them up the backstretch. The Bob Baffert trainee is 3/4 of a length in front. Soup and Sandwich on the outside second. Mandaloon drafts in right behind the front runners, third on the inside. Then it's Helium in fourth. Hot Rod Charlie behind them. Essential Quality begins
Almost
to
there.
move on the far outside as they make their way around the far turn. Medina Spirit is still the leader here, and Mandaloon comes on the scene on the outside, a half length behind. Essential Quality is put to pressure. Hot Rod Charlie right in behind the leaders. Flavia and Pratt asking him to go now as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Medina Spirit and Mandaloon are stride for stride. Hot Rod Charlie and Essential Quality closing on the outside. The four of them come into the final furlong. Mandaloon fighting for the front. Medina Spirit battles on. Hot Rod Charlie on the outside. Essential Quality on the far outside. The four of them coming to the finish in the Kentucky Derby. Here's the wire. Bob Baffert does it again. Medina Spirit has won the Kentucky Derby.
He is very excited about this. So Medina Spirit was the winner. I was very disappointed that it was not Soup and Sandwich, just because I think that's a ridiculous horse name, and so they should have won. But there's some controversy about Medina Spirit. It has recently, it came out last week that there are some suspicious anti-inflammatory type drugs in his system. So apparently somebody may have been doping the horse. All right, now, you guys ready? I mentioned that the Kentucky Derby is all about its fashion. And when it comes to the Kentucky Derby, the more ridiculous, the better. All right, so it's all about the big hats and bright colors and feathers and flowers and all of this. And now some of these are pretty crazy, right? I think the men, ladies, have us beat. The men get into the fashion as well. Look, Carol's eyes just like popped out of her face. Those are ridiculous, aren't they? So they each are wearing some kind of horse figurine on their head. I just don't even know what to do with these hats, ladies. Those are special. I think the beard, the red beard that goes with it, you know, he's going to match top and bottom here. Okay, so I have my hat. Do you guys see my hat?
I see it. It's
You like that? Yes. So every year, CarePartners does a Kentucky Derby fundraiser. And so we get together on the day of the Kentucky Derby. There's games and all of this. And we haven't had one in a while because of COVID. So I bought this hat for the 2020 Kentucky Derby, and I was not able to wear it. So I figured that today was an excellent opportunity for me to wear my purple hat.
That's cute.
Okay. You guys ready to get up and get some movements and get going? I'm going to tell y'all, this is from a couple physical therapists on the internet. They're called Bob and Brad. If you are interested, they are fantastic. It's bobandbrad.com, or you can just go on YouTube and find their videos. They are hilarious, but they're great physical therapists and talk a lot about all kinds of like healing and strengthening type exercise.
Famous physical therapist on the internet.
Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward through their
Hi, folks. I'm Bob
introduction.
Schrupp.
Y'all don't need to
Have
know
a
about their
podcast, too.
podcast.
All right, Brad,
But
you're
y'all
gonna
get
do the
ready because
timing
these are
and
great
workout.
exercises.
But I'll
for you
do
guys.
a lot of the
I'm gonna
description.
take off my hat.
Guys-
Instruction,
Yeah.
guidance.
Okay, you guys all ready? Let's go.
Got to be in your chair, upright,
Oh.
tall.
Are you gonna time it?
Good posture. Yeah. You want me
Okay.
to go right now?
Yeah, 30 seconds.
I like
Here
to wait till the top.
Oh, well.
Get to the 12. It's easier for me to follow, you know.
Just arm circles. It's a good
Good
warm
job,
up.
everybody.
And I like to go reverse
Oh, yeah.
because that way it actually works on your posture too.
How long are we going?
30 seconds.
Did you tell me that already?
I think I told you that already.
What do you say, Liz? Yeah. Sorry about that. We've got 7 seconds to go.
All right.
Remember to breathe in your nose, exhale out your mouth. Get that. Now
And
done.
relax.
We're gonna-
Now I'm going to wait just 15 seconds so that we can get on the top for you.
That's good because I feel.
Yeah. All right, the
insane.
next one, you're going to be putting your hands on your neck like this, and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. So this is really a good posture one.
We could go now.
Yep.
We're on the top at 12.
Yep.
This is like flying.
Is it?
Well, like
Dumbo?
This really feels good on the back. You arch your back. I feel like get that posture.
Keep your back really straight. Keep your neck really straight. Breathe like Brad's doing.
We got 7 seconds, Bob.
All right.
7 is complete, you know.
You're going to find this next one a little strange, I bet.
And relax.
Okay, the next one, we're going to start right away?
Yeah. Well, you're going to little break. My gosh, where are these people?
Come on, come on.
All right.
So bring your ankle up. What I'm trying to work on here, Brad, is getting some hip external rotation.
Oh, yeah. So think about bringing that foot up.
Yeah, the foot up. You're touching the ankle, and you're getting some range and some strength at the same time.
I think about bringing my heel to the other knee, and that works that femur in the right direction. All right, Bob, we got 7 seconds.
You want to maintain rotation of the hip because it's really important. 7 seconds.
Time.
I thought we're done already. Okay, fast feet.
Oh,
we're good, and we're doing that for a minute. So
we're going to bounce our feet off the floor. Keep them elevated.
It's a
little harder if you keep them.
I bounce them off the floor.
If you want more challenge.
Yeah, if you want more challenge.
Oh, that is hard.
I can't even do that.
It really works your stomach muscles.
I'm too tall.
Yeah, well, Too Tall Jones. Remember him?
Yeah.
We got 7 seconds, Bob.
No, it's a whole minute, Brad, on this one.
Oh, a whole minute?
Yeah, I wanted to be tough people.
Yeah, well, what the heck, you know. I'm going to have to take a breath, slow down a little bit. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, this next one. Oh, I forgot that we actually were going to have people use water bottles for strengthening. All right, we're on number 6 now. We're going to do double rows. And you can start the timer, Brad, now.
Go.
So for 30 seconds, you're just going to lift up and you're kind of squeezing the shoulder blades together. You can lean forward just slightly. We don't want to put too much pressure on your back. But it's, again, we have a lot of them that emphasize posture.
Right.
Because it's so important as we get older to really work on that, where it's a constant battle, actually.
3 seconds, Bob.
All right, 3 seconds. All right, and we'll stop with next to number 7 here. We're doing overhead triceps. So we're going like this, and we're working the muscles that are behind the arm. We want to get rid of that. What was that? The flabby
triceps.
These are my wings.
Yeah.
From when you were in school and the teacher would be writing on the board and you would see that.
You see that things go slapping back and forth. So
we're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, we are.
All right. We're going
All the teachers are going to be mad at us now.
3 seconds now, Bob.
All right. And stop. By the way, you didn't need weights for that. You could use water bottles.
Sure.
I'm sorry. I was trying to emphasize to people you don't need equipment, but I'm have you use what you have. So here we're going to use actually a belt, and we're going to do
We're just going to use our hands.
I've got a towel roll, but whatever works for you.
So the leg gives a little bit of resistance.
Yeah.
It depends on how much you want to give. You might want to, we're about 15 seconds into it. You might switch to the other leg because you're getting a little leg strengthening here too.
And range of motion on the hip.
Yeah.
This is actually a little bit on the knee too, especially if you get that up in there. I think this is going to be a double winner.
Yeah. And you can actually work that bicep pretty hard if you give a lot of resistance.
Yep.
All right, moving on, Brad. We're now in pushing up to the chair or from the chair or from your side.
Okay.
So you just kind of
all the way up or just enough?
Partly. It's up to you.
There you go. Carol, just lean forward if
really
you can.
There
you go.
All the way up. You can do that.
Perfect.
If you're really feeling good, this is too easy. You could bring your hands across like this.
Sure.
Watch
or
your
out
balance.
like this. Yeah. Or you can go like this.
Reach up.
Or you can go out like this. I think that's about 30 seconds out, Brad. I'll give a little rest to people here.
That's hard. Good job, everybody.
All right. Next one. The rest time is over. What's next?
Kicks.
Just kicks out. These aren't too hard either. But these are a great one if you're having knee pain. Because not only are you getting some motion to the knee, you're also getting a little bit of quad strengthening. And that is the muscle that tends to get weak with knee pain, with almost universally, no matter what knee issue you have.
We got 8 seconds.
No,
Bob.
we're doing this for a minute, Brad.
Oh, a minute.
I like to mix it up a little bit.
And you stretch the hamstring, which is a nice
Oh,
muscle
yeah,
to
good
stretch.
point, good point. You can actually, when you kick up, you can pull the toe toward you too, and you stretch the calf a little bit too. Especially since we're doing this for 60 seconds. You got to.
I hope people notice my socks, Bob. I wore these special for today.
Yeah, what does it say on the bottom of
It
there?
says sock guys.
No, on the back, it says something.
Well, this is my
Absolute something.
Oh, this is my Route 66 socks.
Are we doing, is this a minute now? Or
Yeah,
is
you
this,
said we got 4 seconds.
Okay.
You said 60 seconds.
Yeah, all right.
You don't think I'm doing my job?
All right.
Time.
All right, now calf raises. Now to make them harder, you actually provide a little resistance to
push
it.
down.
Yep,
So
push
just
down.
lifting the heel
Yep.
off, keep your toes on.
And yep, provide the resistance.
Yep. Push down here. And you know, it may be some people it might be okay just to do this, just to get the range of motion if you're stiff and sore.
If you're really and you don't have much strength.
Yep.
You want to start with that.
Adjust to fit to you. There's 30 seconds, Bob.
Okay, hip openers, Brad.
Like a can opener. Yep, that's a nice one. That's kind of like that Russian dance, except for sitting.
Like this.
This belt is in my way. I don't like that. There we go.
This is harder on me because I got long legs.
Yeah.
You got those little short ones.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. It's got to be tough being tall, Bob.
Yeah. It's a burden.
Well, you got to buy clothes like that or wear high.
Okay, next one, Brad.
Time.
Actually, hip together now, so you squeeze them together.
Squeeze the fist.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You talk at a high pitch that way, Bob. Something's getting
5,
pinched.
6, 7, 8, 9.
There you go. You could put a pillow between
1,
your
2,
legs
3,
if you have
4, 5,
arthritis
6,
in your
7,
hands
8,
and it's
9, 10.
painful.
Good point, Brad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like we have 7 seconds left.
You're going to roll this towel into it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, this feels a lot better
3,
on my
4,
hands.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do some mid-back stretches. And we call this the hallelujah stretch sometimes. But you're just going to stretch back over the back here, really expand your chest. And this works well on a chair that hits you kind of underneath the shoulder blades. Yeah. These are a little bit high for us.
You don't have to go up if your shoulders are painful.
Yeah, you can go like this.
Yep.
However you want to go, but you're trying to stretch that mid-back. That's the 30 seconds right there.
Think about
Brad.
breathing in on that one when you go back.
All right.
30 seconds.
Half squats. We just did that one. I guess we'll do it again.
Oh,
half squats again. Yeah, it's a good one to do.
Yeah, because this is where people get
leaning forward,
get out of a chair, and that's where a lot of falls happen.
Right, exactly.
You really can't overdo this one. Well,
we're gonna do bridging. So you're actually gonna. I'll make sure the
this
chair
one's a little
tip
hard.
back.
If your chair's on wheels, maybe don't do this.
If you
one.
put your if you have armrests, you put your.
Mine's on
forearms
wheels,
Yeah,
so I'm
that
not
works
going to do
much
it.
That works the best. I still almost tip. Brad still keeps cutting out.
I think just squeeze your bottom.
Human nature telling you something that you shouldn't be talking, Brad. All right, go to the edge of the chair, and we're gonna do W's now. So you can see Brad from the side view. I like this. Brad's muted. He can't talk.
Now I can say whatever I want. Nobody
you hear him now. Right about that time. Did you hear? Oh wow, it's probably battery. This shows you that we have the show continues no matter what.
The show must go on.
Yeah, it must. All right, then we're going to take and we're going to pull our thighs down. You're going to work on hip extension. It's kind of the belt thing. What we were doing with biceps too. Pushing down. Yep. Pushing down. All right, this is. I wonder if we could have surgery on Brad where we cut his tongue out, and it's permanent then. Yeah. Why don't you guys give comments and let us know whether or not that's what you want him to do? All right, hands on neck, and we're gonna squeeze it back like this again. We'll finish up with where we started on posture. Remember, Brad? Oh, it's bothering him. He can't say anything. Now he's kind of coming in, coming out.
Like a cell phone.
Yeah. So remember, Brad and I can fix just about anything except the microphone.
Yeah, broken microphone. So we're starting from the beginning.
Yeah,
then.
we're right back to the beginning.
That's the way to go. It's like going in circles, Bob. It reminds me of my life.
Yeah. We can't hear you, Brad. We can't hear you. We don't want to hear you.
I think you guys set this up.
Yeah, I think we did too. It's like an enjoyable time in my life right now. All right. Thanks everybody for watching, and thanks for putting up with our mic problems. And let us know if you want Brad to stay.
Oh my goodness, I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. All right, so our last activity for the day, we are going to have a horse race. This is the game I mentioned earlier. We're gonna have to be a little creative today. So this is our horse race, all right? And I have trivia for y'all. Now, we kind of failed the fun facts earlier. So if you don't know the answer, I'm going to roll a dice and you get to move that number of spots. No, if you don't know the answer, you go one spot. If you do know the answer, I'll roll the dice and whatever number it lands on is how many spots you land. Now, instead of horses, mostly because I didn't have a bunch of tiny horses, and actually Bob's just popping in. So while we get this set up, okay, so I have stickers. All right, do you guys see this? So we're gonna put a sticker for each spot you move. I have cats, flowers, unicorns, ladybugs, cactuses, hearts, and donuts. Okay, so you guys get to pick which one. Pat, you're on the top of my screen, so why don't you tell me which one you want?
Hearts.
Hearts, okay. So Pat is in space number 1. All right, Carol.
Dog.
I don't have a dog, but I have a cat.
Cat.
Cat, okay. Carol is the cat. Okay. All right, Miss Ann, I think you lost your screen, but I'm gonna give you the ladybug. Okay, Bob, I don't know if you heard me. Got cats, hold on, I need to get myself a little together here. All right, so Bob, we have unicorn.
No, that's okay. I want a donut.
You want a donut? Okay, all right. We have a donut. And Vern is at the bottom, but they don't have sound, so we're gonna give them a flower.
He's my partner.
Oh, I never knew that, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Do they want to
I
play?
talk to him all the time. Hi, Vern.
Okay, so where's my fun fact sheet? Here we go. That's not my fun fact sheet. It's right in front of me. This is Bob. This has been an adventure this morning. We really failed the horse trivia. I'm not gonna lie. I do not have high hopes for this game. Okay. Pat, you're first.
Oh, no.
I already told you this, so you have to try and remember.
But
What
you're
is
working
the-
with my memory.
I know. What is the name of the Kentucky Derby racetrack?
Churchill Downs.
Very good. Okay, I'm rolling my dice. You guys are just gonna have to trust me on the dice thing. You got a 4. So hold on, your hearts. You get 1, 2, 3,
Churchill Downs.
4. Okay, see that? This way I'm trustworthy. This is where you started. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Carol and Jim, you guys are next. What is the official cocktail of the Kentucky Derby? We mentioned this. Oh, Carol knows it. It's on the tip of your tongue, isn't it?
What's a cocktail
Cocktail.
that they drink at the Kentucky Derby?
It has a sweet herb in it.
Yeah.
Wine.
Yeah.
Not wine, but that's close. It's a mint julep.
Oh, right.
Mint julep. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the dice for you. 5. You lucked out with that one. All right, Carol, you are the cat. Carol is the cat. Here we go. 1, 2. I really need an assistant today. That's what we should have done. 4, 5. There you go.
Wow.
All right, Anne, you're gonna have to maybe, I know you can't unmute. All right, what is the fashion accessory that women wear at the Derby? You can point to it. It's the hats. Very good. Okay, good job, Anne. Oh my gosh, Anne got a 6, y'all.
Oh my.
Okay, Anne, you are the ladybug. The ladybug is lucky. And you know what I'm going to do instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Instead of just adding them all, I'm just going to, we moved ahead 6 spots here. Okay. Let me see. Joan and Bob. Y'all weren't here earlier, so you may or may not know this. What is the name of the Lone Ranger's horse?
You know that one? Silver.
Silver. All right, good job. That's impressive, especially since you weren't here earlier. You got a 4. I need to go to Vegas, y'all. I'm high rolling today.
Yeah, when you hold up your hands, we got 8. I went 8. Or 7.
It's a really good try. It is a really, really genuine try. All right, 4. Here we go. Our ladybug is in the lead here. We have to get to 10. All right, we're back to Pat. Oh. Okay, you may or may not know this. What city does the Kentucky Derby take place in?
Oh, we watched it. I can't believe it. I don't know.
Starts with an L. Louisville.
Louisville. Okay.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Sorry.
You got a 1. I'm very sorry about that. All right, your hearts. You get a 1. Wah, wah. So you're at 5. All right, Carol. Are horses carnivores, herbivores, or omnivores? So do they eat meat, plants, or both?
Plant. Say plant.
I heard her say it. Plants?
Plant.
That's right, they eat plants. All right, you got a 6. You're a stinker. I kind of think you might have just won.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you kind of maybe did.
Uh-oh.
We only went to 10, and if we get 2 6s here, we're in trouble. Okay, so Ray. All right, Anne, let's see how you do. Let me think. Okay, which country has the largest population of horses?
That's a good question.
It is a good question,
Huh?
right? It's the United States.
Yeah,
Did you get that right? Yeah, good. Okay, all right, let's roll for Anne here. 5. Look, y'all are ruining my game here. We got 2 finishers in 2 rounds. All right, Bob. What unit of measurement do we use to measure how tall horses are?
Hands.
Very good. Okay. You're at a 4.
Oh.
You got a 3. No, I can only hold up one hand, otherwise I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay. So it's between Pat and Bob and Joan for the finish. All right, back to Pat. Some of these are really hard. I'm not gonna even try with a lot of these. Okay. How long after birth can a newborn horse start to walk? Hours, days, or weeks?
Hours.
Very good. All right. You need 5 more, Pat. Here we go. You got a 1.
Why not?
That's your second one in a row here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Bob and Joan. We're past our 2 finishers here. That one's really hard. I can't give you that one. Okay, how long is the gestation period for a horse? How long is a horse pregnant?
Why don't you give me the hard one? I have no idea.
It's more than 9 months. It's more than a human.
Okay, 18 months.
A little too far. It's 11 months.
Wow.
Okay, you got a 3, which means you got to the end. All right, Miss Pat, I'm sorry to say you are the last of the last here.
It was a fun game. It was fun.
We did something like this at the gathering with big horses and a race that goes all the way across the room. And so I was trying to figure out how to do that at the gathering at your place.
That was cute.
May or may not have been particularly successful.
That was good.
Congratulations to all of our winners. Here we go. All 4 of you. Oh wait, nope, you need a sticker, Pat. Okay.
So what was the hard one? See if anybody can get it.
Okay, all right, you ready?
Mhm.
No, that's hard. Oh, Bob, here you go. Can you name the 3 races in the Triple Crown?
Sure.
Go ahead. Go for
Belmont,
it.
Kentucky Derby, and Pimlico.
Very
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
Wow. That was impressive. That was a hard one. I would not have known that one. Okay, Jim, where do the Clydesdale, do you know what the Clydesdales are? They're the Budweiser horse. They make those commercials that make everybody cry. Where do Clydesdales come from? What country?
United States.
Nope.
England.
Nope.
Scotland.
Scotland. Doesn't the hair, you know. Okay. A male, a horse's parents, the father is called one thing and the mother is called another. What is the father called?
Sire.
And what is the mother called?
Dam.
See, we needed you on earlier when none of us could figure out the horses from our TV shows. All right.
That's a misspent youth.
Probably.
He was hanging around the track.
Yep. Okay. What distance is a horse race?
Oh.
Furlong.
In miles.
Oh,
I don't know how
miles.
long a furlong is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, I do know how long a furlong is. A furlong is approximately 660 feet. That was one of my trivia questions. But a horse race is 1.25 miles. It's 1.25 miles. All right. Okay.
I don't think that's a constant, though, is it?
I don't think so either.
I don't know. I think it was more referring to the Kentucky Derby and
I
the
think they vary.
the Triple
I think
Crown.
they vary.
Yeah, I would think so because like distance runners are different. You know, some people sprint and some people run marathons. I'm neither.
Well, that's why they moved the starting gate of the racetrack too,
Yes, it is movable, isn't it?
to adjust the length.
Yep. All right. Everybody, it was really great to see you. We went a little long today, but I don't think you minded, especially since this game was so fantastically successful. It was great to see everybody. Next week, Nancy is on. She's doing ice cream.
Ooh.
And then the week after that, she and I are doing it together, and we're all about the TV jingles or the radio jingles. So I'm already working on that one. It was good to see everybody. We will see you next week and have a great day.
Is
Bye,
next week,
everybody.
is next week bring your own ice cream?
I really feel like it should be. I think all of you guys should show up with your ice cream and give Nancy a nice surprise.
Okay.
That would crack her up. She would like that. All right. Have a good week, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.